Hey guys, it's Crystal Lemore Lucier here, also known as your Home Sweet Home 519 Realtor, Crystal Lemore, and this is Realtor Life, and this is our 30-day challenge, and guys, it is day 30. We did it. Very, very exciting, and we switched it up a little bit today. Only a 10-minute podcast, and it's actually a YouTube video. Because I have to say, one of the things we did this for was to stay motivated, but also to learn a little bit more about kind of what motivates us. So we've talked about picking and choosing. What are the things that we learned that can be helpful and serve us? And what are the things that maybe aren't working? What I have learned is that when I do these podcasts at the end of the day, I end up being very tired. So things that we can learn as we go, and that's the thing, we have 30 days of material to go through. We can pick and we can choose. I know for me, what I noticed is that doing it every single day for 30 days, it was really hard. Normally, there's a couple of days in between listening to a podcast so you can implement. So I did find that made it a little bit more difficult for me. And as you've noticed the last few days, we've gotten kind of outside of the box thinking on what we can listen to and learn, because there's only so much you can absorb at once. And so I think if I did this again, I would do kind of every Monday to Friday and then maybe take the weekends off. But it is our last day, so day 30 of the challenge means day 28 of Brianna Wiest's The Pivot Year. Day 28. Nothing feels all the way right at the beginning because nothing is completely familiar at the beginning. What you often don't account for is that your sense of comfort and correctness tends to be rooted in familiarity. The question is not whether something makes you feel immediately as though you're unquestionably fated for it, but whether or not it grows with you, whether or not it gives you the opportunity to stretch, to change, to become better. That is the true test of what is right. Not what instantly falls into place, but what entwines its roots with yours and allows you to most fully blossom. Not what shows up instantly and unexpectedly, but what stays and remains through it all. And so what we did for the video, so it is a YouTube video from Evan Carmichael, and he is a very, a big deal YouTube sensation. He has so many followers, and he's a great speaker. And I had the opportunity to meet Evan and his wife at a really cool event called Speakpreneurs. And that was in January of 2025. Really, really great. And then I ended up having the opportunity to hear him mentioned from Richard Robbins. So it's just really cool how things work out. But Evan has a video about 10 key lessons that Oprah learned. And what she says is that it's not about luck. It's about working hard and doing the right things and paying attention. And then what is that quote? The harder I work, the luckier I get. And isn't that the truth? Isn't that exactly how it comes out? A lot of the times we see people at the end of a journey and we see how great it is. But Feeney talks about this too. People will come up and say, I want to be a public speaker. And the way it looks today, that's amazing. There's thousands of people. Everyone's kind of waiting in line and falling all over themselves to get on his stage. But he started out, he said, they would go, and he's traveling so much in the year. Sometimes no one would even show up, or only a couple people. And you have to see the whole picture, right? Are you willing to do the work? Are you willing to do what it takes? Are you willing to have the sleepless nights and to keep going when you don't know if it's going to happen, right? And that's the thing, when we go through these things, it's we think people are maybe just lucky, and there's a lot of work that goes into that luck. There's a lot of work and a lot of preparation and a lot of setbacks, and it's that bounce back from a setback that we've talked about. So I hope that you are able to take good stuff from this month, and that you will continue to, maybe there's a podcast that you discovered on this journey that you'll keep listening to. Maybe you also felt that 30 in 30 days was a lot. Whatever it is, I'm so happy that you're on this journey with me. Thank you so much, guys. And I hope that Keep listening. We have a lot of great interview guests coming up. I already mentioned we had Kristen Steeper, who is joining us very shortly for an interview. And then we also have Lena Merchant coming up. She is the general manager and sales manager. I'm getting that wrong, but I will get it right when I have her on the podcast, for the new Hard Rock Hotel in London, Ontario. And some really great other guests coming up as well. So just thank you so much, guys. Have a fantastic, fantastic rest of your day. And I hope that you are able to brighten someone else's day today. Bye, guys.